Okay, I'm going to show you now how we can embed items into a Blackboard page. Previously you may have been just putting in links to take you out of Blackboard and into another site, but with this we can embed things like YouTube videos or Wordle graphics straight into the Blackboard page. So what I'm going to do, I'm on your staff site at the minute, but I'm going to go onto my practice site and we'll do it inside there. Okay, so I'm just going to go into course materials and create a new folder by going up to edit view in the corner here and add folder. Okay, so I'll go inside the folder now. Right. What I'm going to do is show you first of all, let's say a YouTube video. Okay, so I've got one saved here, and you'll notice in the right hand side here you've got two different options. You've got the URL, which is really the address link at the top, and if you're embedding into PowerPoint, this is the address that you use to do the embed code for that. But there's this extra code down the bottom here that says embed. It starts with object. If you click on that and then right click, make sure it's all highlighted in blue, right click and do copy. That now copies all that code onto what's called the clipboard. And now we want to go back into Blackboard and we want to add an item. Now you notice this toolbar's here because I've clicked on the edit view that was up here. It's now saying display view. So we need this bit up and we click add item. And we'll give it a name. I'll just call it test YouTube embed. Now, if we just paste the code into there, you can see all the codes come up. And if I now click submit to that, this is what the student's going to see, is all this code, which obviously isn't what we want. So I'm going to go back in and modify this. I'll delete all the code from there. What we want to do is with that code, we want Blackboard to read the code as HTML and to then use that as any HTML editor would use it. So what we've got to do is click on this icon here that says toggle HTML source, and you'll see you get a new heading at the top here saying you're in HTML source mode. Use this button to switch back to normal mode. Okay, we delete anything that's in this box and now we paste the code into here, and when we click back to normal mode, this code here will become part of the web page, and Internet Explorer will read it as it would web code. So we untick that, and here's our video here. So we can now just click submit, and if we go back to display view, this is how the student sees it, and there you go. There's our video embedded, and you can see the way it's completely inside the web page. There's not a link to go outside to view it. It's all viewed inside the web page. Okay. What I'll do now, I know we've been working with Wordle, so we'll embed one of the Wordle graphics into there. So again, I've got Obama's inaugural speech. I'll copy that, pasted it into Wordle here, and I'll click on go. Okay, and we'll get it into the way that we want it. That looks pretty good. So what you need to do first of all is go down to here, which is saving it to the public gallery, and this gives us this embed code. Once we save it, we get the embed code to then put it into Blackboard pages. So we click here, give it a name, and click OK. And then if we scroll down, you can see down the bottom it says paste this code into your Blogger homepage to link to this Wordle. So all we need to do now is select here, drag right across the top, and then right click and copy. And that's copied this code onto our clipboard. We go back to Blackboard, and we just do the same thing as before. We go to edit view in the corner here. We want to add an item, and we'll call it Wordle embed. And again, instead of pasting straight away, we need to go to the HTML source mode. So we click on here. It says here we're in HTML source mode, so we can paste the code in. There's our code. And then we untick the HTML source mode. We can see the graphic there. So there we go. So there's our Wordle embedded, and if you go to what the student would see, so the student would see it like this, but if the student clicks on this, it'll bring it up inside Blackboard in that way. And that's how you embed things into a Blackboard page using the embed code.